6:03 on Tuesday morning, August 20th. It's 64 degrees, mostly sunny today, highs in the upper 70s. Good morning, I'm Michelle Basch.
And I'm John Aaron. The top local story we're following this hour, vandals have hit 4 more schools in Montgomery County. WTOP's Mike Murillo reports they left behind swastikas as well as other anti-Semitic and anti-LGBTQ messages yesterday.
It is disappointing to see that they return to their school buildings to this kind of hateful language.
Gila Franklin Siegel is COO of the Jewish Community Relations Council of Greater Washington. The messages found at Wooten High School and Falls Mead Elementary School, both in Rockville, Churchill High School in Potomac, as well as Strathmore Elementary in Silver Spring. Montgomery County Public Schools says it's working with police and denounces divisive actions that perpetuate hate, inequality, and injustice against any person. Siegel says the messages will create an environment that many Jews will,
whether teachers or students, find threatening.
Mike Murillo, WTOP News.
The graffiti comes almost a week after similar hateful messages were found at the Beth El Synagogue and Bethesda Elementary School.
The new school year is getting underway with schools still trying to shake off some lingering effects of the COVID pandemic. WTOP's Dick Uliano reports one continuing problem is chronic absenteeism.
Seems like some kids picked up a habit of skipping school.
Since the pandemic, we have seen a spike in students with chronic absences.
George Washington University Assistant Professor Adriana Glenn says last school year, 26% of the nation's students were chronically absent. That is missing 10% or more of the academic year.
This would include excused absences, unexcused absences, and suspensions.
It was just 15% of kids before COVID. Sometimes parents help enable chronic absenteeism.
Some parents that maybe want to take a vacation, they don't see missing school as a big deal because their kid can access the assignments online.
Some schools are trying to improve communications with parents to improve student attendance. Dick Uliano, WTOP News.
We're now hearing from the office of D.C. Councilmember Trayon White after his arrest on bribery charges. In a statement, his office says it recognizes the seriousness of the matter, and it wants to assure the community the office is still fully operational and committed to serving the public. White represents Ward 8 in Southeast. He appeared in federal court yesterday. Prosecutors say he was caught on video accepting thousands of dollars in cash from a business owner who wanted to renew contracts with the D.C. government. White was released from custody but had to surrender his passport. His next court date is set for September 19th.
It is still summer, but this morning's chilly air has some people dreaming of winter and maybe even snow. What can we expect? WTOP's Kyle Cooper talked to the editor of the Farmer's Almanac.
I know many of you hate winter.
That cold ain't the weather. That's death approaching.
Well, that's a bit much, but if you hate snow,
Haters gonna hate.
there's pretty good news for you.
In your area, we're saying kind of a mild, wet winter, so the temperatures won't be too cold, but we do see a lot of wetness.
Editor of the Farmer's Almanac, Sandy Duncan, says more slush than snow for us, except we have a chance of snow at the end of January and February.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
And if you can't wait,
But in the mountains, we're calling for more white, so if you are a snow lover, you might want to head north.
I've walked that far before in the snow.
happy winter. Kyle Cooper, WTOP News.
You are being urged to limit how much water you use until further notice if you live in one part of Prince George's County. The request from WSSC Water is aimed at about 1,300 customers in the Camp Springs area. If that includes you, you are asked to take shorter showers, avoid flushing the toilet every time, and limit using washing machines and dishwashers. Also to stop all outdoor water use. This is because a construction project affected the flow of water to a water tank in that area.
Coming up on WTOP in Money News, an airline merger moves a step closer to happening. Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.